Okay, guys, we are going to talk about communication today. Yeah, communication. Yeah, love. But first, we're going to talk about communication, love, trust, attraction, and loyalty. Communication is sexy. Yeah, communication is everything. Consistency is attraction in a relationship. But loyalty, in fact, loyalty is the center of it. But let's talk about communication. We want to enact a movie that some Maurice produced. No, those are Maurice TV. No, the name of the movie is Two Girls. Two Girls featured. He featured Sonia, Uche, and Bell White. A very nice movie. This movie teaches a lot. Yes, it's a whole lot of package. A whole lot of package. A 10-in-1 movie. Two Girls. It teaches a lot. I will just say, as in, some Maurice surprised everybody in that movie. The storyline was wonderful. The storyline was awesome. The cast was, I didn't even know. The movie was in fact is the movie was is another level. They really outdone themselves in that movie. Two Girls. And then now comes as it brings us to today's topic. As I said earlier, let's talk about communication. Do you believe that communication is the key in a relationship? A relationship that lacks communication is bound to fail. Any relationship between mother and father, between sisters and sisters, between brothers and brothers, between brothers and sisters, vice versa. Relationship between everybody, between two customers, between two people. Communication is the key. Yeah. Communication. Because it's through communication that you can be able to express yourself. Through communication, you can be able to speak your mind. Through communication, you can be able to. In fact, without communication, what are we without communication? Without communication, you cannot do anything. Before you do any transaction with anybody, you have to communicate. Good morning, mommy, is a communication. How are you, dear? You're communicating with the person. So any relationship that's last communication, I didn't even know. The relationship is already dead, waiting to be buried. Yeah. So in this movie, communication did a wonderful thing. Communication. When something happened, let me say a tragedy happened, or let me say an incident happened, and you can't be able, and you did not communicate with the second person. You did not communicate with, let me say, an incident happened between two people. There was a fight between two people, and you came in when that fight is going on, and peradventure one person, out of anger, left the premises, and you communicated with one the other person, without you communicating with the other person, or without that person communicating to you with you, trying to reach out to you, through communication, telling you, look at. That third party that came in when the incident is going on will believe only what the first person told him or her. You see? Even if the first person told him or her that the second person killed him, or the second person stole from him, or the second person did this, because he didn't communicate with the other person. But that's beside. Some will, although we said, like, let's talk about communication, let's talk about royalty, and let's talk about love, and let's talk about trust also. It takes only trust in such, when such thing happens, in such incident, it takes only trust. If the third party trusts the second person, that's the only thing, the only reason that will make the third party to say, no, let me ask the second person. Communication is the key. Without communication, you might be blaming your partner on what he or she did not do if you did not communicate. Your partner might be feeling somehow. Maybe let me say something happened and he or she chooses to keep quiet, choosing to be numb. Without communication, the other person will be thinking, in fact, a lot of things will be coming to his or her head. Without communication, just like when you expect your partner, anybody can be your partner, your brother can be your partner, sure your sister can be your partner, your mom can be your partner, your dad can be your partner. So because we are talking generally communication, without communication, that your partner will not know what you have in mind. I expect you to do this. How can you expect him or her to do this, to do that which you did not communicate to him? How can you expect this your partner to do this particular thing that you never communicated to him? Unless the person reads mind, a mind reader. But who is a mind reader? The person cannot know. Yes. So communication is the key. Let me just say you did a business with somebody and did not communicate with that person. The person might think anything. Maybe you run away with his money, or you decide to jump him or anything. But it takes only communication for understanding to be there. Without communication, remember, without communication, there can never be an understanding. Without communication, even the deaf and dumb communicates. Without communication, there will be no understanding. It's only when you communicate. It's only when you communicate. Husband and wife that are quarreling in a home, couples that are quarreling in a home, if they do not communicate and talk it out, this person will know what this person have in mind. This person will know what this is, why this person is angry. Without that problem can never be solved. Did you believe me? Just like when I said, if you end up with someone that doesn't talk much, someone that his actions speak louder than words, you are gone. Oh, you are in pepper, because that's your partner that doesn't talk. That even when something happens, he or she will carry it in mind. That's I didn't know what will I even call it. What will I call that? It's a poison in a relationship, and it's a slow poison. Do you know why? That person that doesn't talk, that will not tell you, look at what you did that I'm angry with. The person will store it in mind, thereby making the person to start behaving abnormal, behaving anyhow, acting anyhow. You by the side will be questioning yourself. You'll be start imagining what is happening. You walk up to this person. Oh, why are you behaving like? Did I do anything wrong? Nothing. What? As in, it will be very difficult for the person to open his or her mouth and tell you, look at what you did. Look at why I'm angry. Look at this, look at that. And it might be what that you are not at fault in. It might not be why he or she is angry might not be your fault. You understand? The fault might not even come from you. But because he or she did not open their mouth and ask and speak out, they'll be mum. They'll keep quiet. And when someone is angry and they not talk it out, when someone is angry and they not say, the person will store it inside his or her mind. And the person will start acting upon that. The person will start acting upon that according to what his mind told him or her. That's why I said it's a poison. That particular character is a poison to a relationship. There's nothing like communication. Without communication, there is no humanity. As in, a human cannot survive without communication. Without communication, there is no humanity. Exactly. Without communication, there is nobody. Without communication, there cannot be any business wrong. Without communication, you cannot live with a fellow human being. Not to talk of relationship. That relationship that lacks communication is bound to fail. Yes. It's communication. With communication, you can be able to defend yourself. With communication, you can be able to prove yourself. Lack of communication destroys a relationship. Yes. Just like a distance, some people say a distant relationship cannot survive. Distant relationship is bound to fail. It's a lie. As far as there is communication in that distant relationship, the only thing a distant relationship needs to survive is communication. Day-to-day communication. After all, what is social media doing? Social media is here to connect you with someone that is far, someone that you do not know until both of you meet. Someone can be in a relationship with a person on a social media for months, for a year, 2 years, without seeing that person. Still, the relationship is going on. Why is it possible? It's because of communication. Once that relationship start lacking communication, you start dying off. Why it's possible is because of communication. So for those people that something will happen within you and your partner, you keep mum, you carry it in your mind. Let me tell you, once you carry that in your mind, you start nurturing something that is bad. Yes. Because this our mind can be, your mind will start telling you things, negative things, positive things, negative, positive, all of them will start jamming together. Why? All because you refuse to communicate. What does it take you to communicate? In this film that I'm about to tell us, just watch it. 2 girls. You see what communication can do between 2 people, between 2 partners, between 2 lovers, between 2 families. You see what communication. Once there is a proper communication, once you calm down to listen to your fellow person, your partner, you can be able to understand. See, this thing that they say that conspiracy, someone conspired. Someone cannot conspire against 2 people that their communication is strong. Yes. A strong communication, conspiracy cannot stand it. Because when you conspire against this person, because this person is communicating with that person you're conspiring, the both of them will communicate. Oh, is that what is happening? So this is what this person wants to do. Let me tell you. You cannot put a Sonia between 2 people that their communication is very strong. Yes. You see two lovers that their communication is very, very strong. Communication, remember, communication brings understanding. When you communicate with a calm mind, a calm spirit, there'll be an understanding. Number 1 is to communicate. Communication settles quarrel. Communication brings you to a level ground. Communication makes you to understand that thing, that fact that communication clears all disputes. Communication, in fact, is a home mender. Communication is number 1. For those that doesn't like, I didn't like talking. He did not like talking. What do you mean by he not like talking? If you don't like talking, then don't come out now. Go inside your house. You got to stay. Be because nobody's an island. Be an island. That means you stop existing. You die off. Communication. When you see a 2 partner that their communication is very strong, you cannot lie, you cannot scatter them more. You cannot conspire. Yes. You cannot plot any evil. You cannot be a hypocrite. You know what I mean by hypocrite? When you come to this person, you tell this person this one, you go to that person, you tell person, you will not succeed. Do you know why? Because their communication is strong. Because once you start, this guy look at what this guy is saying. Look at what he told me. Is it true? They will communicate. Before you know, it's that your secret will be revealed. Before you know it, that your secret will be revealed. Communication is the key. Communication is the key. Communication is the key to any relationship. All right, guys, we'll call it again a day here. This is Blessing Justice. Still treating on this communication. Follow us up. We are not done with it. Remember, if you guys are keep seeing it without you guys, I'll be not Blessing Justice. So don't fail to subscribe to my channel if you are watching our video for the first time, and like our video, comment on it, And please share it with your loved ones. I love you guys. See us on our next video. Bye.